Hi guys, Jackie Jones here. Thanks for joining me today. This video is going to share with you some money saving travel tips. I'm going to provide you 6 travel tips I suggest you use every time you travel so you can save some money. The first tip I want to share is make your reservations early. Making a reservation as soon as you know your travel dates can increase your chances of finding a great fare. The reason for it is simply because many discount fares require us to make our reservations early. For example, 3 months ago I booked my airfares, and only a month ago my friend booked her airfares and she paid an extra $300. So by booking 2 months earlier than her, I saved $300. So always book ASAP. Be smart when booking flights. It's more expensive to fly on a weekend than a weekday. So I always suggest flying on a weekday. The main days I suggest flying are Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, as they usually offer the lowest fares. I do sometimes suggest avoiding Mondays and Fridays, as they can be more expensive, but if you do your research, you can find them cheaper as well. But all in all, avoid flying on the weekend, as you will generally find that midweek flights are much cheaper. The next tip I have is include a weekend in your stay. Most low fares require that you stay over at least one Saturday night before your return flight. So when you fly in on a weekday, ensure that you stay long enough to include a weekend, because that's how you're going to get the cheap flights. So my suggestion always is to fly on a weekday but still stay for a weekend. The only way that you're going to get those low fares is if you do that. My next suggestion to you is to avoid using main airports. You may enjoy significant savings if you're willing to fly to a nearby airport. So what I'm suggesting is to use the surrounding airport and then use public transport to get back to the main airport if that's where you need to be. So getting the bus or a taxi, it can work out to be cheaper. So if you're going to Los Angeles, maybe consider flying into Burbank or Orange County, because it can be much cheaper if you do this. The 5th tip that I have for you is to try earlier and later flights, so trying to fly on another date. The reason I suggest it is to get the lowest round-trip fare. The same fare must be available on both departing and returning flights that you select. So be flexible with your dates so this can occur, because if you don't have the same fare on your departing and returning flight, it will work out more expensive than if you have it. So please try to be flexible on your dates. It's really good to remember this when you're planning your holiday as well. The final tip that I have for you is simply to book through TVI Express. When you book with TVI Express, the savings are huge. In fact, on nearly all hotels worldwide, TVI Express will beat any price by 10%. So book through TVI Express. It's that simple and you will save so much money. Well, I hope my tips are going to help you save money every time you travel. Thanks for joining me today. If you need any further information, all you need to do is visit my website. It's www.tviexpressstreaming.com. My name is Jackie Jones, and thank you for joining me today. I hope to speak to you soon.